Hey friends, and welcome back to Wednesday night to our Wednesday night mystery game. Well, I think it's now been revealed what the mystery game is. But every Wednesday night, like to do kind of like a random, not really a mystery game, but a random card game that we pick from the pile. And so tonight we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but kind of the same. Tonight we're going to be playing a little game called Magic the Gathering. I don't know if any of you ever heard of this game. I'm totally being silly here. So Magic the Gathering is I want to like Magic the Gathering so bad. I want to like this game so bad I can't stand it. So I've been I played my first hand of Magic the Gathering here on stream. It seems like forever ago, but in reality, it was only a couple of months ago. I played my very first hand of Magic the Gathering here on stream, Magic the Gathering Arena here on stream, and since I've been playing it kind of casually, mostly on my iPad. I've been playing it kind of casually, and so. And I've been, trying to figure some things out, but I've been really frustrated because I'm like, I just wasn't getting it. I just wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't clicking with me, I guess. But then a thing happened. Right? So what happened was that my teenage daughter joins a Dungeons and Dragons club that's hosted by our local library. Now that might be telling you kind of the state of my household here, but that's okay. Gamer here, Dungeons and Dragons player over there. But so she starts attending these Dungeons and Dragons this Dungeons and Dragons club hosted by the local library, and she's having a really good time of it. And so as I'm out and about looking around at different cards out at our local retail stores, I happen to glance over and I notice Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. And at this point, I had no idea that they were actually owned by the same company, which is Wizards of the Coast. They were which is essentially Hasbro at the end of the day. But I had no idea that they were even related. And the pack that I bought was a red Dungeons and Dragons pre-built pack. All you had to do was add the lands, right? So get home and open it up, and disappointed to find that there's no code inside to give you to give you the give you the cards that you bought. So anyway, so I started crafting out cards, and that was inside that deck. And then when that happened, all of a sudden I became competitive, and things started to make sense. I had the physical card in my hand that I could study and figure out exactly what it did. So it's really started making me like and want to play Magic the Gathering again. And again, I really want to like it because Magic the Gathering is like the Elvis of card games, right? It's the kind of the cornerstone that everything is built off of as far as card game genres are concerned. Without Magic the Gathering, we don't have Pokemon trading card game likely. We don't have Gwent the Witcher trading card game or at least not really a trading card game, but combat card game. We certainly don't have cards, the World War II card game, because the developer of that game himself said that he was inspired by Magic the Gathering to make that game. So been playing some the D&D deck that I built, and I've also built another deck with that, and so I wanted to come on stream, and I wanted to play some more Magic the Gathering and see how we do there, because this is our random Wednesday night card game, and we will jump right into it. One thing I did forget, and I better say it before I get in trouble. The music you're going to hear in the background stream tonight, the super awesome music that you're going to hear in the background this evening, is provided by GameChops.com. Provides all the awesome music for streamers and Twitchers and YouTubers for VODs and things like that. So, and it's all provided for free. It's all provided for free to listen to and to use inside your services. All they ask for is a little bit of love in return, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So be sure you go check out GameChops.com to check out all this cool music you're going to hear, the game-themed music you're going to hear in the background this evening. So, all that aside, let's jump right into the game. And we'll go ahead and play out. We'll start with the red deck, and then play a few hands with a red deck, see how we do, and then we'll transition over to the black deck that I've also built as well. So see how that goes. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and jump in. So right now, my challenge. I've already completed all my challenges recently. For the day. So what at least for the spell challenges that were out there. So the only challenge that I got left on the board right now is to try to win 15 games. And maybe we can do it on stream. We'll see how we do. Probably not likely, because it's still, again, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game, because the cards still, I have a hard time wrapping my head around what the cards do and things like that, but we'll get there. So anyway, so let's go ahead and play, and we'll start with, this is another deck that I built out, but we're going to start with the red deck. This is the deck that I physically own the cards, and by the way, I have this little this booster pack that we're going to open up a little bit later, but this is, I own the physical cards to this deck right here. This is the deck that I basically bought at a retail store. Came home and crafted all the cards for the ones that I didn't already own. I know you can't see it there because it looks like it's covering up, but yeah. So I own all those cards right now. They're currently in my possession. They're sitting in a box in front of me. So that makes it even cooler because it's more of a tangible thing. So all that said, let's go ahead, and it's a standard deck, obviously, because it's all paper cards. So we'll go ahead and play it out there and see how we do. So this is the first hand on stream and quite some time. So and it seems like I'm kind of cursed too. Whenever I get on stream playing stuff, and I'll be winning, and then I'll start streaming, and then I won't win anymore. So what do we got here? So we've got that, we got that, and we've got that. We'll keep those 7 because we've got some decent cards to start off with, and then we got some lands in there. So go ahead and keep those 7, and we'll go ahead and take off from there. Let's greet our opponent, because we always got to do that. So throw you out, and let's see what we get. Let's see what we got here. So I like these army veterans because they have menace. which means essentially that two blockers have to block them. Not only one can block them. Only two blockers have to block them whenever they attack. So it actually makes it it can make it a pretty tough card. And I'm going to go ahead and put a second one out here. And then we'll throw out our other land. And let's go ahead and attack while we don't have anything out on the field. One of the strategies that I've seen, it really doesn't matter how far you can get ahead, because I've been in situations just in the bit that I have been playing. I've been in situations where folks will, I can be down to one and come back and beat them, or vice versa. So it's nothing to get excited about. But I think getting as far ahead as you can quickly is kind of important too. Let's see what he's gonna do there. He's thinking hard on his next move. What's he gonna do there, Grandpa L? All right. So what do they got here? And we'll go ahead and take a closer look at the deck that I built out here. The deck that's included in this. So I can go ahead and knock this guy off whenever another creature enters the battle. Oh, we definitely want to get rid of that one early, because that will buff him, and we don't want that on the field. And here comes got an attack of 4. So we're already doing okay, but the tables can turn in Magic the Gathering so quickly. you think you'll got it beat, and then they'll come around. And the problem I'm having a hard time with is that some of the cards, I think one of the things, the mechanics of the game itself is fairly simple, right? So there's really not a whole lot to the mechanics of the game to get concerned with. Let's see what we have here. Exile deals 2 damage. Sure. Let's get that guy off the screen, because I got a couple of dragons in this deck, and I don't want anything that has reach, and I know that has reach on it. And then we'll go ahead and attack. How does he keep buffing himself up? What is out here? Enters a forest tapped. Is it that one? No, I'm not sure. What is it? Maybe it's his classes over here that are giving him life. Something's buffing him up. I can't figure out what that is. But anyway, like I was saying, so the mechanics of the game itself is fairly. It's okay. It's this druid class over here that keeps getting. Whenever land enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay, so that's where I'm missing it. Can I get rid of this? See, I'm not sure if I can get rid of these cards over there or not. I got something for that one too. I've had an answer for everything he's thrown out so far, but I'm eventually going to run out, because I'm going to go ahead and take that guy out, because I got the dragon fire in my hand. We'll go ahead and throw that out. That'll do 3. Should take him out. That type of stuff confuses me sometimes, because I'll think it's going to destroy it and it doesn't, and that's where I'm still trying to learn the game, and where things kind of confuse me, because that's what I was saying. The mechanics themselves of the game is fairly easy. You throw your card out, you block, you attack, etc. That's easy. But what I struggle with sometimes is that you'll have War and Peace written on one card, and it's hard to decipher what it's going to do. At least for me, it's hard to decipher what it's going to do. Let's go ahead and take this guy out, if I can. Let's see if it'll take it out. See, it didn't take it out. And I don't quite understand why. Maybe it was because it do 3 damage. He's only got 1. Let's see. What can I do here? I'd have to use a token. Use my token for that. But at least he won't block with it. I wanted to take it off the board, but he's not going to block with it. But DnD Baybee, this is the DnD deck has really woke me up inside the Magic the Gathering world, because once I built this deck out, I actually, like I said, I actually became competitive. Not really, competitive on a professional level, but was actually getting in and starting to win in some games, which is a lot said than what it was before. Let's see. Exile the top 3 cards in the target's opponent library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. Let's let them go ahead and go with that. I'll pull that on the next, and then we'll end there. I'll go ahead and pull that out on the next turn. But yeah. So I will think a card does something, and then when I throw it and try to use it, and it doesn't do what I think it's going to do, and that's it. It really frustrates me that it works out that way. So what they're doing and when they're doing it, and the tapped and untapped still kind of confuses me a little bit as well. So still got a lot to learn about the game, and I know there, the pros probably even learn something new about it every day. The people that's been playing since like the early 90s when the game first came out, probably already, they probably learned something about the game, learned something new about the game, especially when new decks come out and stuff like that. New expansions come out and things. Let's see, what are we going to get here? Yeah, let's go ahead and get our Duke out. It's a good card. We'll auto pay it, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and get him out on the board. That's a good strong card. You gotta have. I've got Menace there, so he can't block it. He can't block it. Where's this one? Where's the Druid class at? See, I would love to get rid of this card, but I'm not sure how. And I'm pretty sure I don't have anything on my deck that'll get rid of it. But I would love to get rid of that card if I could, but I'm not sure how. I don't think I have anything that would combat it. Well, you're gonna now see this is exactly what I'm talking about. That card had Menace. He should not have been able to block it, and I do not understand why he was just able to block that card. That makes no sense to me. That's what frustrates me, is I can't wrap my head around it sometimes, why things are working the way they do. Not sure there. Really strange. Why was he able to block that? Does that have something? Does it ignore Menace? Gain equal life treasure as long as you have at least 7 more life, and your starting life total creatures you control get 2 and 2. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. Super weird. You got 3 and 3 in haste. And he's not tapped either. When I thought after your turn you became tapped. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They're thinking about it. It's a pretty tough decision for them, apparently. unless they have something in their hand that can combat it. We'll see how it goes. All right. So they let him go for 10. Will they let me have another 10? Probably not. I think, yeah, they got some life gain there. And they're doing a 1-1 on probably the flying creature if I had to bet. The strategy in this game gets nuts too, man. It's wild watching people play in the strategy. They put it on the flying creature like I thought they would. But the strategy in this game gets absolutely nuts as far as who's going to do. As far as how people are playing the game, it's kind of impressive to watch in some cases, especially on the professional level. They had over the weekend, this past weekend, I believe it was. They had the Neon Dynasty Championships, and watching those guys play is just mind blowing. And how they can keep up with how they can keep up with all the moves in their head, and they're actually thinking 3 and 4 moves ahead at least, if not 4 and 5 moves ahead. In some cases, they know exactly what they have. They know exactly how they're going to get it, which is kind of curious to me because the game is a lot of luck. The game has a lot of luck behind it. You have to get the right cards at the right time in order to be effective. Let's go ahead and destroy a target artifact. Is this an artifact? Is this considered? No, that's enchantment. I would have to find something that would destroy an enchantment. Yeah, so let's go get one of their cards. Let's go get one of their cards. Let's see what they got up their sleeve. And gain 2 life. Target creature gets XX until the end of the turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Well, it probably won't do anything for me, but it takes it away from them. Let's go get it. And I haven't gained any life, so I can't really use it, but it takes it out of their hand if nothing else. Let's put it on you. And then we should be able to go. There should be no blocks there that he's going to be able to do. But gosh, he keeps buffing himself back up. See, I had him down to 4 just a turn or 2 ago, and he's already back up to 15. You don't want to take that 8, though, apparently, because he's blocking it. All right. Venture into the dungeon. Lost Mine of Phandelver. Let's go there. That seems to go. That dungeon right there seems to go fairly quickly. Destroy a target artifact or create a treasure token. Sure. But the dungeon of Phandelver, if things play out well, that one will normally go through fairly quickly. So let's see. The only thing different I've done to this deck for the physical cards that I own, keeping inside the Dungeons & Dragons Adventures of Forgotten Realm expansion. The only thing different that I've done for the physical cards is I took a couple of liberties as I was playing through. Before I was able to craft out all the cards that I had that I wanted to put into the deck. Let's see, what's he going to hit me for? 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can take the hit. All right, but so I was able to I was putting some more cards in just to build up enough to have at least 7, 8, 9. He's going to take me for at least. Well, I'm going to block for 2. Well, I can block the 7, but I'll lose my Valor Singer, but that's okay. So I'm going to go for 5. Let's see what he's doing. Gosh, he keeps buffing himself. I can't get rid of him. He just keeps buffing himself. Let's see what he's gonna do. There's another one. Now he's doing the 1-1s, and that's fine because he's still right now. Because I have a blocker out. I'll block that fly. Well, no, I can't block the flyer. Shoot, he's gonna take me for 8. And that's all he's attacking with. That's a good play. That's probably what I would do. And I have no buff coming out. I haven't gained any life, so there's no point in throwing that one out. Create a treasure token. And that's really all. Well, we can go ahead and get this guy out, and that'll give us some. I'll go ahead and auto pay that because that'll give us some more defenders out, which is irrelevant because there we are, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, unless he blocks with something. Unless he blocks with something. What's he gonna do there? But while he's making that move, so I took it. So as I was playing out some different cards from the Adventures of Forgotten Realms, I put a couple. I was able to play out a couple more cards. There's a couple more dragon cards in there than what I actually physically own. I kind of took that liberty. I added some of those dragon cards and things. Really don't want to take that hit on the 9. He's sacrificing it. He's sacrificing his creatures, which is fine. But come on, I got him down to 8. Going down into the dungeon, and we'll create some more blockers. But or I could create a treasure token. I don't. Yeah, let's go with the goblins, because that'll give us some more defenders out on the board. If nothing else, it does nothing against this guy right here, and he can. He's got it right now because I can't block it. I can't block it. He got it. He did a good job buffing that thing up. Go ahead and GG him out because I can't do anything with that. I have nothing to defend against. Unless I had my dragons out, because I've got some dragons in there. I got a couple flying dragons in there, and I have not seen them all this turn. And that's where I'm talking about. A lot of Magic is luck. It really is luck, because there's some of those ones that I added in. We'll go ahead and buff them out. Go ahead and good game them out. But a lot of it's luck. But because I did add those additional cards in, and it's been playing really, really well when I get the cards to fall in the right manner. Having the foresight to know what's going to play, when it's going to play, how it's going to play. Okay, we get your point. You won the game. you can go ahead and just do your move because you got it. Showing off there a little bit now, which I can appreciate. But yeah. All right, opponent, you got it. I want to see what he had in his hand. Can I see what he had in his hand? Oh, I clicked the button too fast. I wanted to see what all he had because that was a good deck. That was a good, strong deck. Okay, so let's actually let's switch over to the black deck. Now I own this black D&D deck that I'm about to switch over to. I own about a handful of cards from, and we're gonna have to go over to Alchemy because it's not valid in standard format. So let's go ahead over to D&D Black because I built this one with some of the other cards that I've been collecting through. Because what happened was when I got that first initial D&D pack, I started picking up a lot of the booster packs because through my casual play, not really knowing what I was doing, I collected a whole lot of coin, and I never really used it because I was like, I wasn't really that interested in it. But let's mulligan that. I don't care for this hand right here. This is no good. These guys are the same, so I can't even throw them. Let's mulligan that out. Yeah, this is a little better, and we can toss the plain card, and then yeah, we'll toss that. All right, cool. Yeah, so I bought a lot of D&D packs, so I started collecting a whole lot more other cards through the D&D. Let's go ahead and throw you out. The thing about this is it says that if you get this thing right, the player will lose a game. Until the end of turn, Vorpal Sword gains whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. So if you can get that buffed up enough, that will end the game in a hurry. And we'll throw you out. Oh, I didn't. We got to greet them. I would say that's my good luck charm, but it doesn't mean any good. But yeah, so through buying all those packs, I was able to put another deck, this dark deck together, and it's actually playing really well too. I seem to have pretty good luck with it. Of course, I say that, and I'm not going to win a hand on stream. It's normally how it goes. Create a treasure token. Right. Throw our land out. Painter enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Other creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter from the. And let's go ahead and get this 2 and 2 out. I feel like I need to be setting some defense up here. Creature gets 2 and 0, and Death Touch. Yeah. We'll auto pay that out. Let's see. Let's go. Hydrate there a little bit. Tom Riddle, Harry Potter fan. I just got that. You can see the opponent's name there, Tom Riddle. Yeah. Alrighty, swamp. Yeah. So it enters with 2 and 2. If I've completed a dungeon, I'll do 5 and 5. I don't know if it'll do anything for this guy sitting on the board. Let's see. But he won't block with it for sure. I'll get that 4 hit, but I won't take him off the board. And I'll go into the dungeon. Let's do that. And we'll go on into Fandelver. Or do I want to go into loses 2 life unless they discard a card. Scry 1. Let's actually go to the Tomb of Annihilation. Yeah. Because that's got some buff and stuff on it. Target creature. I think I've already done that. Okay, let's go. So he can't attack with it. He can't block with it or he'll lose it. And I think it stays. Yeah, okay, cool. It stays that way. It stays that way. Yep. Through this goblin. Ooh, 5 and 3. Goblin Trash Master with haste. Right, what are they gonna do? And they're probably over there working up some extreme strategy that this completely goes over my head. I'm just throwing cards out, man, and hoping for the best. Maybe if I would to study them a little bit more. But like I was saying, though, having these physical cards in my hand does help me kind of sit down when I'm not playing and just kind of look over them. Okay, what will this do when I throw it out What exactly does this do? And I can sit there and just kind of read over it. And kind of in a real life situation. And I know I know Arena and the paper card is a little bit. The game mechanics are a little bit different. But the cards do essentially the same thing. Let's see what they're gonna do. Thinking a lot about it over there. I do have Death Touch though on my ghoul here, and supposedly, if somebody blocks it, it will take them out. All right, so we'll throw this guy out. What are they gonna do? They're looking at it. They're looking at it. Really inspecting those cards. I mean, maybe I should start looking at them a little bit more thoroughly when an opponent sends it out onto the field, just to see exactly how it's going to affect what I have, not only on the board but also in my hand. Okay. And yeah, can I activate this again? I think I've already activated it all it can go. Yeah, I thought I did. Alright, we got Death Touch, so if he blocks, he should lose it. So hopefully, if he wants to keep anything out on the board, he won't block. Let's see what they do here. Oh, that's waiting on me, isn't it? No, cancel. We don't want to do that. Just go ahead and go. And next. There we are. And in turn, there we are. I was wanting to play out a one of the new expansion, the Kamigawa saga stuff. Raid bombardment deals 1 damage to the player planeswalker. That's okay. He won't take me out with that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not. But it's on each turn though, is it not? Yes, it is. Okay. Can I? It's an enchantment. I may have something in this deck that deals with enchantments. I'm not sure. All right. And we'll pass on that. 3, 7. And I'm not going to lose my Death Touch, and it wants me to sacrifice, and I'm not going to sacrifice a creature. I want to keep them out on the board. Pass. That's alright. Because all they're working with now is this one guy, and I'll be able to attack for 7 on at least on 7 on my next turn. It depends on what I can get out on the board here. Oh, is he taking out my artifact? I think he's taking out my artifact. He is. Then that loses my Death Touch. Still. I think I still got it covered. This guy will take 2 life away from him as soon as he hits the board. And give me 2. Right on. And then, let's see. And I'll take him for 5 right here, unless he blocks with that 1. Which, I don't know. Willie? We'll see. We'll see if he blocks for the 1. Yeah. Next. And we'll end it out there. Yeah, so I was trying to play a little bit of the new expansion, the Kamigawa, and I was trying to build a deck out from there, and me just not knowing, being fairly new to it, trying to put that deck together with those cards that I really didn't understand. I put one together. Maybe we'll play it again, in a little while, but I don't know. It hasn't been effective with me. I don't think I've won a hand with it yet, but we'll see. We'll try to give it another whirl and see how it goes. We'll see. Man, he's throwing out all the stops now. Let's see. That's there's 11, 12, 13, 14. That takes me out unless I block. I don't want to. Oh no, I think he's actually got me here. Is that? Yeah, that's another 6. So that's 6. Yeah, he's got me. Good game. Yeah, well. Tom Riddle strikes again. Yeah. All right. Okay, I want to try another hand with let's try another hand with this guy. Yeah, so we're still in alchemy. This D&D deck. I guess for this one that I have in there is just from the non-standard format. The one thing I wish it would show me, and it may show me, and I'm not exactly sure how to get in to see it, but what constitutes a standard and non-standard. I'm not sure if the cards themselves actually indicate that on them anywhere outside of just doing the filter down to see what's what. But after it gets into your deck, I don't think it will show you. But that's okay. I mean, because I've been playing this deck in Alchemy, and I've been having a little bit of luck with it. Let's see how this one. Obviously, I couldn't tell on this last hand, but on that last hand. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how. We'll have better luck this turn, right? That's a card game. It's 60, 70, 80% luck. Yeah, I'll just keep it with that because I've got a couple of mountains in my deck there. But we'll start with a swamp, and yeah, equipped creatures attack against death touch until the end of turn. We certainly want that. That'll do us some good. Hello. Always got to greet them. Let's see what they're gonna do. All right, there we are. Oh, just picking out what color they wanted from their land there. And no luck there. Yeah, 80% luck is what I feel like it probably runs, at least. I can get a plane out, and yeah, there we go. That'll pull 2 off of them and give me 2. Perfect. For now, until I lose it all in one turn. The way things normally go, I'll get stacked up, think I'm doing good, and they'll throw 1 card out, wipe everything off the board, and I'm dead. That seems to happen to me more often than not. And they just took out my death touch. Nice. And I assume this means they just turned it into a treasure token. And I can turn it into whatever I want when I decide to pull it. Okay, let's do that, and let's go ahead and pull out our Drider. Drider deals combat damage to a player. Create a 2/1 black spider creature token with menace and reach. Yeah, auto pay that. Let's get you out on the board. Alrighty, and then he doesn't have anything out, so we'll go ahead and take off a couple points there. Thirst for this code. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land card. Alright. Alright, opponent. let's see what you got there. Wow. Either they have some really good cards or some really bad cards, because it took them an awful long time to get through that. Okay, so skeleton vampires get 1 and 1, so I've got a vampire out, so we certainly want to go ahead and pull that. Let's go ahead and pull that one out. They don't have anything on the board, so let's pull this one. This will buff our vampire. Yeah. All right, and let's go ahead and attack for 7. Cool. Oh, and we got our spider with reach. Cool. That was cool. That was a good card. And with death touch. Like that card. It did some good work for us. Okay. Oh, and he's out. He's out. Right on. There's a W. That's the first W of the stream, but I don't like getting them like that. I'd much rather defeat them. They must have just known they didn't have it, because it was taking them an awful long time to go through their. It's taking them an awful long time to go through their cards there. What do we get? We got the it's a green card. Follow the imposter enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on top of the one target creature and exile a creature with the greatest power among creatures target opponent controls. Right on. Okay. Okay. So let's see this. Since we're having some luck with that, let's play that again. And again, I don't like winning like that. I'd much rather actually take them out. You know what I mean? Take all their hit points away. That's the point of it, right? When they dip out, you know, early in the game like that, it's disappointing. I know it still counts as a win, but alrighty. Cool avatars. I'm not that deep into the avatars yet. I still have all the basics. Yeah, I like this dragon. Yeah, let's keep those. I don't have a whole lot of land there, but hopefully I will get them. Hello. Hello, opponent. If this was a physical table, they'd be like, clown, stop it. Nobody wants to hear that. And let's put out our artifact. Get that on the board early. I said I was going to get some lands, but it's not looking good so far. See how we do. What does that do? Search your library for a basic planes, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. What else does it do? You may discard a card and exile the saga. Alright. And I'm getting no swamp cards. That's so frustrating. You have a handful of good cards and can't get any lands to fall. But it's all about balance, right? I've probably got about 25-ish lands. I'd have to go back and look. I probably have about 25-ish, 24, 25 lands in the deck right now. And if you look at all stats, that's a pretty good balance ratio card to planeswalker and creature. All right, target. Yeah, but do I want to get something out? Oh, let's go ahead and into the dungeon. Let's take care of this guy, and let's go ahead and venture into the dungeon. And I'm thinking Phandelver this time. Ow! Are they getting rid of it? Okay. Right on. Yeah, I'm thinking Phandelver this time. You can normally go through Phandelver pretty fast, but it doesn't... yeah, let's go Phandelver. And Death Touch, certainly. Let's leave that on top. It took me a while to understand what Scry meant. It tells you how slow I was kind of understanding the game. It took me a minute to figure out. Let's see, return target creature card from your graveyard into your hand. I don't know why it's asking me to resolve it. I don't have anything to resolve on. But it was like, scry, what does that mean? Scry? What is going on right now? Oh, they're going into a dungeon too. Where are they going? Does it show me? They went into Fandelver as well. So I think it's a popular one because the guy who actually won over the weekend, the guy who actually won the tournament over the weekend, he was, which not the reason why I was playing this, because to be fair, I was already doing the dungeon crawling stuff before I watched the tournament. Yeah, let's get rid of, what do you got? Vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause creature with vigilance to tap. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Enters the dungeon. Yeah, not really a whole lot. You're less from your graveyard into the battlefield once you've completed the dungeon. But does that take him out of the dungeon? I think it does. Let's get him out. Kaboom. Alright. And let's see, vampires you control. I don't have any vampires, but I need to get something on the board for defense. Yeah, but the fellow who won the tournament over the weekend, that's all he was doing. His deck was a dungeon crawler deck, and that's what he took the tournament with. And I was like, cool. But just about every time that he would play a dungeon, almost even the announcers were kind of giving him a hard time because every time he would choose Fandelver. Just about. I think it was just in the last round or two that he wound up going into another dungeon, and of course it blew the minds of the announcers who were hosting the thing, because they were like, "Oh, he's finally going into something else." Yeah, I'll take the 3. I want to keep my guy out. So, but the point of that is Fandelver seems like it's a very popular dungeon, and apparently you go through it kind of quick. If you set your cards up right. Let's see, what do we get here? Yes. Will you block? Yes, you'll block. No attack. Ow. I've got one of those cards. Using my cards against me. That wasn't my card, but I have it in my deck. All right. 3, 4, 5. Let's take me down to 12. 13 actually, or 12, 11 actually, because I didn't see this guy. Take 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it'll take me. 11. It'll take me down to 11. Yeah, I'll let him go. Let him go. All right. What are we gonna get here? Go into another dungeon. Death touch. Yeah, that should send us a little further down into the dungeon. Let's sure. Treasure token, or let's put the goblins out for some more defense. You can sacrifice. I don't feel bad about sacrificing the goblins. And see, tapped, 3 and 4, 1 and 1. They will certainly block it. Cancel attack. We're not going to attack there. They will probably block with that or something, or one of these guys, and I want to leave it on the board. I need to keep. I know what's mine go. You don't got a whole lot of patience, do you? I'm talking to my viewers, man. Give me a minute. I just start spamming. Here you go. I wouldn't do that. Oh, that was interesting. Not only they wiped theirs, they wiped mine too. Okay. Ah, it's flying. Discards card if mana from a treasure was spent. Let's get, yeah. It makes them throw something out of their hand. Okay. If they block it, they'll, well, yeah, if they block it, they'll lose it. Let's see how we do. There you are. And I'm needing some land right now. Needing some land right now so I can get my dragon out. Really want to get my dragon on the board. I say that just so they can take it from me. Come on, there we are. I probably put it out just so they can take it from me. Okay, they brought that out. That'll block it. Shucks. Oh, you got Death Touch, so because that is how amount of damage, any amount of damage a source with Death Touch deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. Okay, yeah. So go. Unless they have something to counter the artifact. There we are. Okay. But I'm going to have to block it. Well, I can't block it, though. The only thing I can block it with is this guy, and if I block it with that, I'll lose it. Let's see how this works out. Maybe I'll get something to work in my favor on the next draw. Maybe. 1-1. Jeez. Let's see what they're going to do here. Yeah, here it comes. I really don't want to lose it, but I don't want to take 6. And it's got indestructible. Let him go. That out. And I'll take them for 7 here. What do they have? Don't pull it out of my hand. Come on. Come on. Don't do it. There we are. Yeah, they've got it. They've got it. Hey, I got a new follower. Thanks. Signature Spell. Hey, Signature Spellbomb. How you doing, man? Been catching your streams recently. Appreciate you dropping in. And hanging out for a little while. Trying my hand at this. I told you I was new. I think I mentioned to you I was new. So this is built out a Dungeons and Dragons deck that's been doing okay for me, even though that didn't prove it. So we'll I want to try it. I want to try it again. I want to try this. I want to try this deck out again and see how it goes. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling a little better. I know you were kind of under the weather the last time I caught your stream. But yeah, so gonna trying to play out this Dungeons and Dragons black deck that I built out. It's all strictly from the Adventures of Forgotten Realms. That expansion, the D&D expansion. And I've been having okay luck with it. I've only won one match since I've been streaming this evening. But we'll see. We'll see how we do this time around. All right. Let's see how we do here. Okay. And from what I've seen, these green guys can be dangerous, but because there's some in there that have this come on the field that's got 10 and 20 behind it already, or 10 and 15 behind it already. So it's kind of hard to deal with them. 2 and 2. Yeah, let's get rid of you, and we'll go on into the dungeon. Alrighty, let's do Fandelver. Yeah, that seems to be the one we can go through the quickest, and we'll certainly leave our lands on top. Alrighty. Right. And venture into the dungeon when we deal combat, and it's got Death Touch. Love it. Love it. If I can make Death Touch work the way I think it should. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I'll let him come on in for 4. So I want to keep my Death Touch out on the board for as long as I can. The bad part about this deck, I really don't have anything. Yeah, let's get rid of you. 1/1 counter, 1/1 counter. Yeah, let's get rid of you. I don't have a whole lot of stuff in. I don't think I have anything in this deck that will increase my life. I need to fix that. Treasure token or goblins? Let's throw some goblins down for defense. Don't mind sacrificing those goblins. Yeah, would they just put on there? Oh, it's just a 1/1. Okay. All right. Sure. Just, yeah. That's fine. Not worried about losing that one. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Gets XX to the end of life. You lose. Return target cards with mana. Battlefield. They gain haste to the end of turn. Actually, let's put out Drider. And do you lose that if you block? No. So let's. Oh wait, it's Death Touch though. All right. So you will lose it regardless. Perfect. And there's his Death Touch. Gross. And oh, that's got Death Touch. Nope. No blocks. I just saw that. I'm glad I saw that little. I guess it was part of the artifact there. Ah, there's my dragon. Yes, pay it. Get rid of Death Touch. Oh, he countered it! No! I wanted my dragon on the field so bad. He countered it. And there's the big guy, the Gigantosaurus. Comes out on the field with 10. Let's see. You've got Death Touch. Oh, you know what? But, ooh, that's okay. Yeah, you've got Death Touch. So anything we block with, we lose. Is he really going to lose his dinosaur that early? Why? Why did it not take care of the dinosaur? What just happened? Why did the Death Touch not take care of the dinosaur? I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't take 10. That's frustrating because I don't understand why that Death Touch didn't just take care of that dinosaur. I don't understand. Oh. That makes my head hurt. That's the frustrations I still have with the game. I think something's going to work and it doesn't. Maybe I just don't understand it enough. All right. Anyway, let's switch back over to the red deck. See how we do with that. Alrighty. Sure, we'll keep that. Okay. I'm gonna bump my, pardon me for 1 second. I'm just gonna bump the sound effects just a little bit. I felt my sound effects are a little low in game. Okay. And then throw the armor out. Okay. See how we do. We got another armor. And we'll hold on that. I don't need it right now. I've already got one out on the board. It doesn't matter if I don't have anybody out there to use it, right? Gotta have some players out there in order to be able to use them. Ah, fine. I guess everything's expensive. Okay, do I have... Sure, get rid of you. Got rid of mine, I'll get rid of yours. Alright. That still puts me nothing on the board, but he doesn't have anything either, so I don't feel too bad about it. I'm not mad at him. And there's another shock. Okay, got to get something out on the board now. Let's go ahead and put our Valor Singer out, and we'll go ahead and throw some armor on him. cool. And we'll hold on that. Don't need it right now. All right, and in there. Let's see how we do. Alrighty. Mr. Opponent. Oh, we just buffed him to 6. Wow. Well, I don't want to take 6. That's alright. I didn't want to lose that 6. Let's see. Just throw Rust Monster out and buff him with the leather armor. And end it there. Okay, throwing a little haste out there. And we don't have a creature to sacrifice right now. Come on in. We'll pass on that. He's gonna take me for a couple there, and I'll block this guy. And it only took us down to 10. Still okay. That's all right, because here is our menace. And I've got my Meteor Swarm, but I'm trying to hold it. Trying to hold it for a minute. And we'll attack. I'll attack. Just 2. My Meteor Swarm, I mean, I'm really trying to hold on to that until it's more fruitful, because it does a total of 8 damage, or it does, it does a total of 8 damage divided between 2 players, or two planeswalkers or whatnot on the field. So just trying to hold on to it until it makes sense to use it. If something else gets out on the board and things start looking like they're getting out of control, and certainly, and I could use something else in my hand right now besides, when I want the lands I can't get them, when I don't need them that's all I get, and that's normally how it goes. And he can't block this guy, and if he blocks with this guy he should lose it, so let's go at him. Let's go at him and see how we do. Ah. Next. There we are. Okay, he didn't block any of them. In there. I know what that guy does. That's probably game right there. Unless I can get mine out, because I have the exact same card in my hand. It's like he's almost got the exact same deck as I do. He's got many of the same cards. There's 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless I can't block. And that has an ability to where he can buff it, which he didn't use. I wonder why. Come on, give me my dragon. Ah, jeez. I if I have enough to use it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got enough. He's gone. I'm getting rid of that one. We're just going to do the 1. I'm going to target this guy, and we're going to hit him for 8. Whew. Yikes. And then this will take him off the board. And now we can all attack for a whole 4. But I have nothing to buff me. If he gets one more strike, takes me out. But he's got this guy right here that can get me. Can he use it? 2 or less. As long as you don't have anything out on the board, he can't use it against me. Really was hoping for my dragon to drop right there, because I could use an opportunity to make some more damage. In turn, what's he gonna get on this turn? Oh, he's not getting anything. Wow, okay. Burning hands, but I don't have anything out there worth, but I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. That's game. Wow, I cannot believe I won that with just 1 remaining. I can't believe I took that. Nice. Woo, woo. Woo! We're gonna be the Ric Flair of Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Woo! Oh man, that was. I'm surprised I won that. Okay, claim that prize and let's move forward. Had some luck with that, so let's keep rolling with the D&D. The D&D red. I like it. I like it. D&D baby. It's unreal. I mean, I've known about Dungeons and Dragons all my life, but I've never, basically ever since I've been old enough to understand what stuff like this is, I've heard and known about Dungeons and Dragons. Never really played it. Just kind of knew what it was and what it was about. Oh, let's get my mountain out. So it took my 14-year-old daughter to join a Dungeons and Dragons club at our local library, to start really hearing more about it, and then knowing that Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons not only had an expansion together, but were or had like a crossover together, but were also owned by the same company. I was kind of far behind on that. I hope nobody takes my my pop culture card away. I can't say that, pop culture card away. Let's see how we do. Oh, and he can block. Ooh, that's a lot of blocking power on that guy though. Nothing I can really do with him right now. Let's put our menace out. And we can buff you. Yeah. Did it for me automatically. Auto-magically. I've been wanting to ever since I've been playing Magic the Gathering, and ooh, here we are. Now he can attack, but he's got 1 and 7. Ooh, hey, just take me for 1. No blocks. I'm good. That takes their card away, but I'm gonna hold that for right now. I can't take him out with Burning Hands. Let's go and get some of that out. I want this guy on the field, but I gotta have 1 plane, 1 fire, and 3 others. I've got my 1 plane and 1 fire, but I need 3 other cards out. let's throw you out for right now. We're gonna hold those others that are there. Target a creature I control. Certainly gonna do you because you have menace. That takes gonna hit for 5. One and one counter. Oh boy, he's building this guy up big time. I got to get this bull off the field. Create a treasure token. 2 and 2 out on the board. Let's do that. And the cost that may allow me to get my dragon out on the next turn. That damages for 2. He wouldn't block with it. If he did, he'd lose it. Let's do that. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. Just attack with... Well, if he blocks me, he's gonna lose it, so... Oh, but he can block with the 2 on the menace. He's going to block for the 5. I'm still going to get 2 in. He should block for the 5. Because he'll be able to block with both of those guys. I didn't think about that. Oh, I guess it's waiting on me. Oh, unless I hit... Now I'm going to hit him. Auto pay that, because I know what you're going to do. I keep, because if you block now, you're going to lose it. And we'll go to this guy first. Perfect. Not perfect that I lost my guy, but, you know, it is what it is. But I've got to get this bull off the screen. That's gonna mess me up. That guy's gonna be trouble. It's just 3. It's just 3. Yeah, I'll let him go. There's my dragon. That's what I wanted right there. Thank you. And attack with you, attack with you. And let's go. All right. I have my other dragon. I have another dragon in there that comes out with a 6 and 6, and as it attacks, it gains. It buffs itself 1 for 1 as it attacks. So hopefully I'll get that. Let's see. 3 and 9. Is he gaining power as he attacks? Toughness rather than its power. No, I just think he buffed him. Okay, so let's let him go. Or no, wait. When you enter the battlefield, attach it to a target creature you control and gets 1 and 1. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead for 3. 3, 6. That's okay. Alrighty. Ooh. Buff you up. And let's see. This is the only thing out right now, so I really don't need to buff on any on my defense right now. I think I'll be good. Yeah, 6, 7, 8. He's still in it though. I mean, that just takes him down to 2, but unless he, ooh, what did he put out there? He's still 4. Still got 4, but he's still in it. I mean, because that table can turn in a hurry. And if I don't do something with this ox, I was calling it a bull, it's actually an ox. If I don't do something with this ox, he's going to cause some major trouble for me. Oh. Yikes. See how fast that turned. Alright. I'm going to go grab this ox. And let's throw some oh, and he's out. And he's out. And he's out. Oh, come on, man. AB knew he couldn't win. I mean, I put him in a pretty tough situation. Oh, woo! DnD Ric Flair. We're gonna be DnD Ric Flair tonight. What did I get? Parasitic Grasp. Parasitic Grasp deals 3 damage to target human creature until you gain 3 life. I wonder. That must be in the new Kamigawa saga. I imagine that's all the cards that they're giving you with these types of things right now. Okay, well, let's keep on going. Had some luck with the red. So actually, and I'm playing Alchemy, and I didn't realize that, but I've been having luck in Alchemy with this. Even though this is a standard, this does play in standard as well. Let's keep going. Why not? Why not? So I do still have this physical pack down here that I'm going to open up. I'm probably going to do that at the end of the stream. I plan on going for about another 30-ish minutes, another 30-ish minutes or so. So at the end of oh yeah, this guy's good right here. This is our legendary. He does some good work for us. So let's go ahead and keep with that. It takes him a minute. Takes a minute to ramp him up because he takes 2 reds and 2 of another, or 2 colorless rather, to get him going. But once you get him going, he's tough. Let's be sure we welcome him. And what is this little guy? I love these little characters over here. They're pretty cool. I need to get me one of those. I haven't seen one that I like yet. Let's put our menace out. I know they've only got about 4 out right now. I think it's like a frog, an ox, a fox, and a raccoon. I'm looking for the dragon. I've always had a thing for dragons, but so I'm looking for the little dragon mascot, pet, or whatever it is you call it. Thinking hard about this one menace coming out on the board. While he's thinking about that, just as a reminder, still got this one. And after our last game, we're going to open that physical pack up and see what's inside. And if there's anything good in there, then that'll be a new card that comes into the hand. Oh, that hurt. Right, plain. Let's go ahead and throw a rust monster out. 2 and 1. Or should I just wait? Ramp up to something else because I've got 3 right now. All I need is 1 more for this guy to come out. But if I use that, yeah, I won't be able to use it. Okay, so let's hold. I'm gonna hold. He doesn't have anything out either, so I'm not worried about defense right this second. Okay. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. What did that guy do? Battlefield, conjure a duplicate of a random creature card from your opponent's library into your hand. So he may have just won in and got that. Possibly. He probably saw it and was like, I'm taking that. Ah, and then get my land to fall. Dadgummit. What's something stupid cheap here? I'm just gonna go. If he duplicated something and duplicated it that quick, I'd be willing to bet you he duplicated that. Will that destroy him? Yes. Nope, I guess it won't let me do it until he comes out. Cancel. I'll hit him when he comes out. Here we are. Alright. Didn't want to do that, but... And my turn. Still no lands. Why can I never get them when I need them? Yes. Exile the top 3 cards and take one of them. What do I want? Tap all creatures, shock, deal 2 damage to any target. Let's keep that one. Alright, this little book guy, and this guy is not for sale right now. That one's actually kind of cool. I maybe would buy that one if it were available. Oh, come on. It's going to get to the point where my hand's going to get full, and I'm going to have to discard something whether I want to or not. There we are. There we are. That's what I wanted right here, because these guys... This is cool, because what these guys will do is I can create a 1-for-1 devil creature, but when it blocks and it gets if it gets blocked, it will then do 1 damage to the opponent, or really anything on the board that you want it to deal damage to. And if as long as they don't destroy it, you can just keep on doing that until it's game over. See, now they're going after him already. Why couldn't I block that? Must have haste. To the dungeon. Okay, I got all kind of stuff I can choose from now. Let's get something out on the board. We'll put our ogre out. And we'll go ahead and put another one of these guys out. Will he block it? He may, but let's not attack right now. No attacks. Because he's gonna keep targeting this guy right here, and the game plan is to keep blocking him as he goes in, and I can just keep doing damage to him. Let's see, what is this? Token creature. Deals combat damage to a player venturing to the dungeon. And then... what do they do? Why can't I block them? Oh, because it's a no block. Ah, shucks. It's a no block guy. Okay, that's alright, because these two will still do damage as they come in. I wish I would have gotten more use out of that, though, and he just got a lot on the board. And I don't have that much. Trample. Yeah. Give me those goblins. And gave me 1. Let's get something off the board here. 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Let's get this one of these 2 and 1 guys out of here. Let's get you out. Right, and then what are you gonna block with? And that's gonna do 2 damage if they block them. They will take them off the board. That's right. A couple of treasure tokens out of the roll. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. It really doesn't do anything for the defense. Yeah, sure. I'll pay it. Throw it on. And boom. And boom. Ah, I thought I had 2. Oh, he only blocked one of them. I see. Okay. It didn't work out too bad. Oh. I have that guy in my hand. Sacrifice a permanent. Let's get rid of you treasure tokens, sure. Why is this not, God, oh, can't be blocked. It doesn't show it until he starts attacking. That's why I'm not seeing it. Ah, there's some armor for me. But I've got this 6 and 6 out. I got to deal with him somehow or another. And let's see. Yeah. We'll put it on. We'll put it on you. Okay, and then we will all attack. 6, 7, 8. Well, he's blocking them. So 1. Let's get you off the board. Okay, but now I still got this guy got to deal with. He helped me for 1 turn. But I still got to deal with him. What am I gonna get? Where is my meteor shower? Where are my dragons? Oy, how quickly that turned. And nothing. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Can't block, can't block. He's tapped. Those 2 are tapped. He can block and probably will. And that can block and probably will. Do we go in or not? Yeah, he'll probably block it. I'm sure he will. Because it won't do anything to him. So let's just stop there. And turn. What is this? What does this do? Yeah, this one's probably lost. Oh yeah, this one's certainly lost because I can't. Let me just go ahead and GG him, and we will dip out. Yeah, you know what? I'll let him have it. He played a good game. Yeah. We'll let him have it. I'll let him have the satisfaction of blowing me up. Kaboom! That's alright. That was a fun match, though. I enjoyed that. It certainly made me think, if nothing else. Let's go back to the dark deck. Played that red deck for a few hands there. Let's go back to the black deck. So we're having some pretty good luck with that. What I might do too is after this next match, I'm sure I'll have time to. After this next match, there's a little, I don't want to say it's a tournament going on, but it's like a standard play midweek madness or something of that nature. Might jump in there and play a hand or two if I have time. Alright, hello opponent. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I got a couple of flyers off the hip, and it does one. These are great because they put 1/1 counters on every time they attack on themselves, so they can buff up pretty fast. All right, fix that there. All right. Sure, I'll go ahead and throw you out. Gotta greet him. Hello. Got a handful of land too. I love it. Should be able to buff these guys up pretty fast. No attacks. So I need 5. 1, 2, 3. I got 2 on the board already, and I got enough. That's all right. Create a treasure token. Target creature gets 1 and 1. Let's just create a treasure token because that gets me one more close to getting my region out. At least one of them. Nope, not yet. I'm holding on the region. There we are. That's what I wanted right there. Auto pay that. Alrighty. Should be setting up well, hopefully. They don't have any weird death touchy or anything on that, do they? I should have let it go. I'm worried that they've got something to counter it with a 3. Should I have done that? Because they're looking at their deck. I bet they do. Oh, whew. Woo! I was worried about that, and let's go ahead and throw my other region out. Boy, this is going to be dangerous. You about to see something. Watch this. That's famous last words. Hey guys, watch this. I'll attack. Unless they got a counter for it. And they're investigating their deck. They might have something for me. Woo! So it attacks for 4. And then it doubles it. So now it's got 8 and 8. And that's what it keeps on doing every time it attacks.
I've got power going on somewhere. Like my air fryer and microwave quit working.
Okay. Sounds like I got a little bit of a household emergency. So this might have to end a little bit sooner than what I thought. Sounds like our sounds like a fuse might have just blown in the kitchen area. All right, here we are. Cool, cool. This match is probably going to end quickly. Go ahead and throw you out. And throw you out. Because we're going to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on this turn. Unless they find some sort of a counter for it. That'll take them down to 5. And when they see the attack and see these guys buff up, they'll probably dip out. That's generally what's happened. And we're going to see a 16, and we're going to see another 8 right here. Those guys are great. What are you gonna do? Resolve. Good game. Yep, they're dipping out. Oh, okay, they're gonna hold. So I greatly appreciate that. They're gonna hold. Okay. And I'll block. I'll block you. Sure. And then all right. Pass. All right, cool. They're playing it to the very end, and I really respect that. I mean, they know there's no way they can win this match, but that's yeah. I wish I could just say, man, thank you. That's great. And we'll go all in. And when you get those regents going, you can't do anything with them. It's just there's no way. All right. So since that match is over with, now I got to take a quick pause, go see what the household emergency is. I should be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. If you're hanging around, I certainly do appreciate it. But I will be right back. All right. Well, that didn't take too long. That actually was a whole lot easier. It's just a little flip fuse there. So we got everything back in order. Right on. So, okay. So had really good luck with that. Still got a few more minutes yet. So let's try to get one more hand in, and then we'll open those cards up. And we'll go back since we had luck with the with the black there. Let's try to play this out one more time. This will probably be the last hand here, and then we're gonna open up the physical pack. Excited about that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Can I get the Regents again? I don't see them in my hand directly, but that's not to say that they won't show back up. I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. We will keep... Got a couple of... I got an artifact there, a couple of creatures. Yeah, let's keep those. Let's keep those. All right. Hello. All right. Not yet. We'll wait on that, even though I am going to throw that out because that gives death touch until the end of turn. Wow. Okay, that was quick. They dipped out. They out. Well, we got to play another one. We can't go out like that. I would love, I doubt it's going to happen on stream, but I would love to get the 15 filled. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. All right. I don't have a whole lot of lands here. I think I'm going to mulligan that. I did have the Regent. There's my Regent. Okay, we're going to keep those. We'll toss out our plane, and then we'll stick it from there. All right. Okey-doke. Alrighty. I'm gonna see if I can ramp my my Regent up. That is that's the game plan. And I gotta have 5. I'll do what I have to keep myself safe. To build up my Regent. Okay. This can be a really strong deck. I think it still has some. I think it still has some issues with it. But this can be a really strong deck. And even though I don't own all of these physical cards, I own some of them. I think I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be shooting to try to get these physical cards because I think I was saying earlier, and I may have gotten distracted, that I really want to, having been playing it some and having started to really enjoy it, I want to try playing a live hand of it. There's a local shop. I say it's local. It's actually the next town over. What does this guy do? Create a 2/2 black zombie token. I could take him out right now. If that creature's white, get a 4 and 1. Yeah, let's take him out. And I don't like the fact that it creates another token. I did it anyway. Dagummit. There's 3. I'm trying to ramp the Regent. But yeah, so I really would like to try my hand, no pun intended, at a hand of live Magic the Gathering. There's a shop the next town over that does matches every Wednesday night, I believe, Wednesday evening, if I'm not mistaken. So I would love to pop in there when I'm able to do so. And of course, I'm not getting any lands now. I'm gonna have to start getting something out, or he's just gonna beat on me while I'm sitting there trying to ramp this guy up. If I don't get any lands here on the next turn, I'm gonna have to throw something out, just for some defense, if nothing else. Here they come, taking me for 6 already, and I hadn't even done the first. Okay, got to get something out. 3 and 3. Yeah. Let's throw you out. Yeah. So if I build this up, knowing how the mechanics of this deck works, or even this, or something even a little bit better, depending on what cards I add to it, it might be actually competitive in a live match as well. So really considering doing that. He's going to come at me with everything. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to block for 2, so it'll take me for 6. And do I get anything? If I don't have any zombies out or anything like that, and that's all that's good for. Creature died this turn. Create a 1/1 black scatter token. Well, nobody had died. I didn't have anybody on the screen, on the board. This, and I do have the red deck as well. Okay, so just 2, 4. I'll go ahead and block with which one of these guys do something. Wait. Each opponent loses a life. Tap 3, untap creatures. What do you do? Okay, nothing special there. So let's go ahead and let him take himself out there with that. Does this give me my regent? Yes! There's my regent. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair of Magic the Gathering D&D. Woo! Love that thing. That's probably one of my favorite cards now. Unless they have something to defend against it, it's really a done deal at that point. Thinking on something over there. Because when I attack, that's going to take it automatically up to 10 for the next turn. Uh-oh. All right. Okay, what do we got here? So I'm going to go ahead and venture into a dungeon, and I'll get rid of this guy in the process. Even though I'm probably not going to get a chance to go through the dungeon, but that's all right. Because we're going to do a scry here, and when we go into Fandelver. Hey, what was that about? Yeah. I got hit. And hard. How did that happen? And then we'll throw... What is this? Has Death Touch. Yeah. Just to be on the safe side. Which I don't think anything will happen, but we'll go ahead and throw Death Touch on our guy there, and then we will all attack. Now that's gonna buff it to 14. Yikes! If I were on the other end of that, I'd be like, what? Once you get the Regent going, unless you get it off the board early and you have something to stand up against it, you can go ahead and hang it up. Do you have anything to wipe it out with? There are some cards. I have a couple of cards in this deck that'll just take a creature completely off the board. If they have something like that in their hand, I am in trouble. But that was irrelevant what they just did there. Let's see, that's 5. Actually, it'll just be 2. And we'll next on that, and we'll go ahead and GG them out. Good game. And they hung in there. Oh, they didn't let me get them, but still, woo! Ric Flair, D&D. Yes, I love it. Those regents, they get it. They get it. All right. Okay, so like I said, that's going to be, I think that's probably time for me. But I do have time, this as promised, to go ahead and open up this physical deck there. So let's see what we get in our physical deck real quick, because I've been excited to get into this ever since I picked it up yesterday. I picked them up yesterday. Well, this one I did anyway. There's a local store. I actually lucked out because there's a store. It's like a drugstore, a Walgreens, if you're familiar with Walgreens in this area. A local store that they sell cards, and they're going out of business. So at least that store is closing, and so everything in the store is like heavily discounted. So I walked in, and they had a bunch of the D&D packs too that was sitting there discounted. So I was able to pick up a pack for myself and a pack for my daughter. So there you go. So here we go. Here's what we got. So we got let me see if I can get it to where we can see the inspiring bard. Let me actually flip to a bigger screen here. There we are. So there we are. So we got the inspiring. My camera is trash, so I'm gonna have to back up a little bit so it doesn't fall out of focus. Inspiring bard, and then we get the swarming goblins, and then we get the air cult elemental, right? We get the planar alley. We get the Fates Reversal, and that looks like a dark card, so we'll look at putting that in the deck if it's worth anything. Not sure what it does, but it's got one of those War and Peace descriptions on it, so we're gonna leave it there. We get the Scathed Herbalist, the Scathed Herbalist, right? The artwork on these cards are really, really cool. You come to the Knoll Camp. You see a guard approach. So it's a blue, an island, a hobgoblin captain. I think I've already got that one, right? The Knoll Hunter. A lot of Knolls in this pack. The Knoll Hunter. Get the 50 feet of rope, which is an artifact. 50 feet of rope. The Guild Thief. The Trail Asara Moon Dancer, right? The Hand of Vesna, which is an equipment, and then we get a mountain. Mountain land, and then we get a fairy dragon, which I think is just kind of an extra because this doesn't really have a card back on it. And the one thing I did fail to mention, that we got our 2 rarities here. Oops, or at least our 1 rarity here is our Hand of Versa, and I think I have another. Whoops, I dropped something. One fell. Okay. So it was the mountain land there. The Hand of Versa is the rare one there, because you can see by the little hollow foil down there at the bottom. And I thought there were 2 in every pack. No? Am I wrong on that? Maybe it was this guy, but he doesn't have the little hollow foil on it. But anyway, so that wraps us up for the evening. That was a cool pack. It looks like I only got 1. I got a couple of the fires, a couple of the mountain types there, but yeah, so that's going to go ahead and wrap us up from there. I certainly do appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out this evening. As always, thanks for all the support. We'll be back tomorrow night. Normally don't stream on Thursday nights, but because I normally do stream on Fridays, and I'm not going to be available this Friday night stream, I'm going to go ahead and add another one to add the extra day in. I'm going to go ahead and make up for Friday tomorrow. So probably be back around 5:30 Eastern Standard, 5 to 5:30 Eastern Daylight Time now. So we'll be back then. So I look forward to seeing everyone. So as always, I had a good time. I certainly hope you did. But stay safe out there, and always remember to stay awesome.